Farm. Family. Community. This is Midwest Farm Weekly.
Good morning and thank you for joining us on Midwest Farm Weekly. I'm Melaine Wells. In your news headlines today, the USDA has raised its 2024 production outlooks for both corn and soybeans. Nationally, corn is now projected at 15 million bushels. The USDA says they expect a record average yield of 183 bushels per acre. Soybeans are pegged at a record as well, nearly 4.6 billion bushels with an all-time high yield of 53 bushels per acre. In Wisconsin, well, our total harvest is expected to be down. Yield per acre of corn is expected to set records as well. Soybean harvest in our state is expected to grow from last year. And while not record yields are expected, it is anticipated to be a strong year. According to Wisconsin's latest crop report, corn development is slightly behind an average year. 5% has now reached dent stage. Soybeans are just ahead of an average year, with 66% of that crop setting pods. Winter wheat harvest is wrapping up, and farms across the state are working on second and third crop hay. 5% have even started in on fourth crop. The annual nutrient management regional meetings are just around the corner. These events are a chance to share knowledge, updates, tips, and tricks related to nutrient management. It is important for farm owners, agronomists, county land conservation staff to attend because our state is looking for their feedback.
What's happening right now is that NRCS is looking at updating their nutrient management standard, and it's currently going through the process of being updated. And so what we're hoping to do at these meetings is to really get some feedback and hear from our people out in the field who are writing nutrient management plans and hear what is working, what isn't working, and where can we do better, so that we can take that feedback back to the Standard Oversight Committee to kind of help them make decisions as they're going through the process of rewriting that standard. So that's a really, really big thing that's happening right now. But additionally, the program that we use, SNAP Plus, to write the nutrient management plans is also undergoing some really big updates. And so one of the biggest things is that the program will no longer have to be downloaded and then live on your computer. It's going to be web-based. So that's very exciting. It's going to open up a lot of doors and a lot of possibilities within the program for more flexibility with some things that we haven't been able to do in the past. And so the SNAP Plus team is going to be present at these meetings, and they're going to be demoing what version 3 looks like and showing us how to take our version 2 databases and upload them or convert them into a format that will work in version 3. So that was a big concern with a lot of our users is, oh no, I don't want to lose all of the work that I've done, for the past 12 years or what have you. No worries. We're going to be demoing how to transition. And then the last bit of our meetings is going to focus on a publication called A2809. It is UW Extension's publication that focuses on how do we soil sample here in the state of Wisconsin, and how do we utilize our soil sample results to kind of help determine how much fertilizer and nutrients we need to be putting out on our crops.
As you can hear, they're covering quite a bit. The first session is August 20th, with meetings being held at locations across the state of Wisconsin. If you're interested in that virtual option, it's coming up September 5th. If you want to sign up for a meeting, just visit the Midwest Farm section of wearegreenbay.com for a link. New Leaf Foods recently hosted a panel discussion on a film that was produced right here in Northeast Wisconsin. It's called Searching for Sustainability. It was put together by a local farmer who served as the executive producer of the film. The 70-minute documentary explores the intersection between land and water and how our farming practices impact our environment. The film has been viewed in 350 cities nationwide, and in 2017, it was actually nominated for an Emmy Award. Valerie Dantoin explains why it was important to bring that story to life.
There's a story that needs to be told, and also people in Northeast Wisconsin don't know that much about the concentration of animals here and the sustainability of our soils and the future of our water. It's a story that really needs to come out.
If you are interested, missed the showing of it perhaps, we do have a link to the full documentary that you can see on our website, wearegreenbay.com. Congratulations are in order as the Wisconsin State Fair set an attendance record. Over their 11-day run, 1,136,805 fairgoers visited this annual event. That breaks the record that was set in 2019. Well over 10,000 competitive exhibits were judged, and the governor's Blue Ribbon Livestock Auction raised nearly $430,000. The Blue Ribbon Dairy Products Auction raised a record-breaking $65,000, and a significant portion of those funds actually benefit Wisconsin's youth agriculture programs and provide scholarships. If you're curious, the original Cream Puff team served up 352,000 of the original variety as they celebrated 100 years of that treat. Fairgoers enjoyed over 90,000 trips on the State Fair Sky Glider. 35,000 potatoes were served from the Wisconsin Products Pavilion. Congratulations on a successful year. Welcome back. Families who operate 4 dairies throughout our state will soon be opening their doors to the public for the 2024 Agricultural Community Engagement Twilight Meetings. And one of them is in Kewaunee County. Kylie Pagel is here from Pagel Family Businesses. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for reaching out about this. I saw the press release from not only your team, but also PDW. And I think that this is a fantastic event for our dairy farms because they look different across our state. There's so many unique families hosting them. Talk to us a bit about the goal of these events.
Yeah, so the overall goal that PDP is giving an event where people from the community can come in and they can speak to different officials, but they can also come in, see the farm, because not many people get that opportunity to just have the doors open, come see the farm, see different farming practices, and then they get to talk to us as farmers. They get to talk to some of our crew, but then they get to talk to all the other officials that we've brought in. We're bringing in different school board members from the local Kewaunee School District. We've invited different Brown County, Manitowoc County, and Kewaunee County officials just to come, so everybody is welcome to come and ask those different questions.
What can we expect from the tour portion of your farm? You guys have a pretty diverse operation.
Yeah, we are going to try to show absolutely every aspect that we can. So our tour will start out with just a brief ride around the farm. You'll get to go through the barns and hear from a lot of our different managers and their knowledge that they have on the actual farm.
Why are you proud to show off what you guys do every day to the community?
Well, I think it is very important because, like I said, not everyone gets to see those different things. And we do a lot of different things, and we are working to be extremely sustainable. And that is especially one thing that this PDP event is trying to show is what can we do to become better and to have a sustainable future for not only ourselves and our families, but the future generations in our community.
And it includes free ice cream. You can't go wrong.
Yes, free ice cream out of the Kewaunee County known Red Barn will be served. So we are very excited for that.
When they reached out to your team, you guys are so public facing on a daily basis, whether you're hosting school groups or you're helping kids learn about this career. Why was this a natural fit for Pagels to host?
Like you said, it's very natural. It's just something that we are very open doors. We love when tours come in. So then to have this open, it's free to the community to come. Anyone can come and join us. And then it's just an extra thing that we get to show. And then we're also helping our community become better by bringing in these different officials and allowing them in on our farm. We're giving them a safe, happy environment to have these conversations. And like you said, we get ice cream, and who can be mad when they're eating ice cream? So.
And I know the farmers that I talk to anyways, they'd rather have people ask a question, right, than make an assumption or learn from somebody who maybe isn't on a farm, or maybe they've watched a documentary that had a specific agenda. We should ask the people who are doing it, right?
Yes, exactly. And that's why we are bringing in all these different people and having so many people from our team out there that we want people to come in and ask those different questions and get the answer that they're needing and searching for. Why be searching when the answer is right there in your backyard?
Well, a great event, the Twilight Meetings. Of course, one of them is happening in Kewaunee County. If you're looking to connect, PDP is the place to do it. I'm going to get those initials right eventually. Here's a look at all of the upcoming events. The August 28th edition is at Pagels in Kewaunee. Completely free, and you get ice cream too. We hope to see you there. Kylie, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Good morning, I'm Storm Team 5 meteorologist Alexis Staniak. After what seemed like an active and soggy start to our summer, we've accumulated roughly 5 inches above average for precipitation continuing through the month of August. It's been a little bit slower since we have began the month, but those numbers still remain above average. Now, we had some dry spots in North Dakota last week. Nice to see that number is above average now, especially with the dry spots. We do still have on the western part of the states in Dakota still a little bit below average for precipitation over in South Dakota. Now, for the year so far, we've accumulated over 2 feet of rainfall here in Green Bay and roughly about a foot and just over a foot of precipitation in areas like Bismarck and Pierre, South Dakota. Over the next week to week and a half stretch, we're not going to see too much more rain come through, as we are seeing slightly below average precipitation build in through most of the Midwest. The most is areas way further to our south and west, like Wichita, Kansas, only accumulating though upwards of about an inch of rain. So below average precipitation stretching from Texas all the way through here in northeast Wisconsin. So a majority of the Midwest will be dry. The Dakotas do have the chance to go above or below for precipitation, so they're in that equal chance range. We'll likely see more average numbers for precip for about the next 10-day stretch. NOAA has released its precipitation forecast for September through November, so really the bulk of fall. Looks like the East Coast will be above normal for precipitation. Most of the south and southwestern parts of the United States will be below normal, and then that small clip through northwestern America will be above normal as well. For precipitation, we're looking to stay a bit cooler over the next 2-week stretch here in the northern parts of the Midwest. Dakotas and areas pretty much everywhere else are looking to see those above average temperatures remain, and here's NOAA's temperature forecast for September through November as well. Looks like most of the country will be above normal for temperatures, so that is good news as we head towards those colder months. Quiet for most of this upcoming weekend. Looks like we'll see some sunshine on Sunday, still staying mostly quiet as we head into Monday as well. Next real rain chance will start to build in from the west, from the Dakotas from Tuesday, and then head over to Wisconsin by Wednesday night. Stay with us. More Ag News coming up after the break.
Well, Jeremy Hansen here from Fox Valley Technical College for Life on the Farm. Joining me today is Tim Ullman. Tim, thank you so much for your time today.
You're welcome.
Now, Tim, you work for the National Weather Service, correct?
I do. I'm a meteorologist over at the Green Bay office.
Right, and I always enjoy talking with you and your colleagues about weather, of course, and I happened to meet you at a field day today, so thank you. The question I have is, the early models last winter showed that we're supposed to have a hot and dry summer this year. What happened?
Well, a couple things happened. Mainly the large-scale pattern gave us the rainy side of the luck of the draw, if you will. For a lot of the early part of the summer, we had low pressure over towards the Appalachians, which kind of channeled that warmth and moisture up into the Midwest and into our area. Then we did have a little pattern shift once we get about midsummer. That low pressure moved off. We had high pressure, but it was a little bit further northward. So you got the warm and moist air to our south, right around the Illinois border. And then you have the drier, cooler air towards like northern Minnesota and the Upper Peninsula. And weather systems love that. Anytime you get temperature, pressure differences, as soon as they start forming, they like to ride along those temperature, pressure differences from Minnesota straight through central Wisconsin. And so that's where all the rain is. We got a lot of rain here, central Wisconsin, a little bit less towards the Upper Peninsula.
Right. And, I want to talk about like the next 30 days. We're going to have corn silage harvest starting. Do you have any insight on what some of the models are saying for the rest of August and early September?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's actually a chance to feel some fall-like weather here this weekend, but the warmth is coming back. By the Monday, we'll probably see some temperatures back into the low 80s, and the long-range stuff says we're going to be running a little bit above normal for the time of the year. So we'll probably see some 80s at least through mid to late August. Once you get towards September, October, a lot of the long climate models suggest that we'll be above normal. So we're going to be coming out of the 80s again, because normal for us, we start to get towards 70s to get into the fall. But we'll probably still be on the nicer end of things.
Okay, that's a little optimistic for our farmers trying to harvest their crops.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully. So then, finally, should we be talking about La Nina?
Sure. Right now we're in a neutral phase. We just came out of El Nino last winter, which for us means warmer and drier, and that's what we got. But that was a very strong El Nino. Right now we're predicting a La Nina to form here in November, which means some colder water off the California coast, and that brings some northerly flow towards our region, which means colder winter. Now, how strong that La Nina is going to be is still up to question. So if it's just a weak one, it might not have a whole lot of influence. But if it's a very strong one, like the opposite counterpart to what we just had last winter, we'll probably see some pretty cold conditions by January.
Right, so the 40 degrees in January and February, we're probably not going to see.
You might get a day, but you probably won't see a whole lot of it.
Well, Tim, how about like winter precipitation? You know, any predictions on what we should be expecting?
Well, La Nina year doesn't have a whole lot of influence on precipitation for the upper Midwest, and not for Wisconsin. Usually it means a lot of drier conditions for the Ohio River Valley, whereas here that northerly flow still tends to bring a few clipper systems across, which usually kind of balances it out, so it could go either way.
Okay, and then one last question for you, Tim, is, you know, where we're sitting today in Wisconsin, you know, is there any statistics that you have on who got more rain or who has the least rain above average?
Yeah, above average. Most of Wisconsin is above average right now, with the highest amount in central Wisconsin. Some areas are right now sitting above 7 to 8 inches above normal, and that's just for the summer. And it really is just that sweet spot in central Wisconsin that has that very high above average. If you get closer to the Upper Peninsula, they're sitting at about ½ an inch to an inch, so not too too wild compared to areas around like Wausau.
Right. How about southern Wisconsin?
Southern Wisconsin sitting about like 2 to 4 inches above normal.
Okay. You know, Tim, wealth of information. I always enjoy talking with you and your counterparts. So thank you so much for your time today.
Yeah, you're welcome. Pleasure to be here.
Right. So for Life on the Farm, I'm Jeremy Hansen.
Welcome back. You should make a beeline for the fair in Manitowoc County. The fairest of the fair, Michaela Bell, is here with the preview. Janelle is along, and the cutest bees we've seen in quite a while. Good morning to all of you. Thank you for being here. Yes, you've been waiting to wave very patiently. Do you want to wave? Say hello.
Hi. Can you say hi?
We'll try again.
Okay.
It's all good. Well, Michaela, how exciting. We're almost ready for the fair. Give us a little background on your involvement in the fair and why you wanted to be the fairest.
So I initially started being involved in agriculture my 7th grade year of middle school when I joined the Kiel FFA. Since then, I have served as reporter, vice president, and president, and began my community involvement with Day on the Farm, Trick for Charity, and a fundraiser, showing to the food pantry.
Oh, very nice. Well, talk about your role as fairest. What is your duty during the fair?
So during the fair, I'm an advocate for all of the fair goers to allow them to enjoy their time at the fair and really see what the fair has to offer. Throughout the summer, I've been advocating for the fair as going in parades on our local radio stations and being there for questions and answers for the fair.
Absolutely. What is your favorite thing that you're looking forward to at the fair? I know you have a jam-packed schedule.
Yes, so the fair has great things to offer for everyone. It's August 21st to the 25th. There is the daily sea lion shows, Louie's comedy show, truck and tractor pulls, horse pulls, and even the daily fireworks, and then the mini tiny weeny donut eating contest.
Wait, I gotta know more about this. Janelle, what are we eating?
We're eating mini donuts, and it's actually for the little people that want to come out daily at 1 p.m.
Okay.
They'll come on out, get selected from the audience, and then compete. And then what they do with the rest of it, excuse me, I've got a bee buzzing
That's
away.
all right. We know bees are very active. Little bee, if you want to buzz over by your sister, that's fine. We can bring you back in at the end. No problem.
So anyways, they'll get a chance to compete, and then at the end of it on Sunday, they'll get a chance to come back, the winners will, and they'll be able to compete again. So it's pretty fun. It's nice for the little ones, and we have Louie's Comedy Circus that does a great job all throughout the week. We have different show times as well as the Sea Lion show. But the reason why we have the little ones that are in their costumes today is because we do have Ag Adventureland, and they're educating everybody and the public on bees and as well as butterflies. So it's going to be great. I think they've done a wonderful job. The board members do that, and they bring them on in and educate. We'll have a lot of things going on. That's not only the fun part, but the educational part as well.
I know it's so important to your team to make sure this is an affordable option for families. At just $10, it includes everything, right?
Yes, so $10 includes all the grandstand events, all the amusements, and unlimited carnival rides, including with parking. We also offer a senior citizen discount as well as a veterans discount of $6 for daily admission. That includes all of the events minus the unlimited carnival rides.
Okay. Is your Women's Day event happening again this year?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Tell us a bit about that.
That'll be actually on Saturday. It's from noon to 1:30, and it'll be in the ICE Center. And they'll be doing, again, education, empowering women, and we have Community First Credit Union that is our sponsor once again this year, and they're able to just benefit again, empowering women. But I want to say also Community First Credit Union was able to put towards 250 tickets that went towards our foster families program. Wow. So it not only benefits our Women's Day event, they're a sponsor there, but as well as the Foster's Family program.
All right, we've only got 30 seconds left.
Oh, wow.
Favorite fair food?
My favorite fair food is the deep fried Oreos.
Okay.
I'm right on that one, and the baked potato.
Okay, and do you have a favorite fair food? What are you going to eat at the fair?
Vegetables.
Vegetables! I love it! You are going to find the Manitowoc County Fair, of course, in Manitowoc, the 21st through the 25th. Get your fill of vegetables or deep fried things. $10 for admission, and that includes everything. Bees, it's your last chance. Say goodbye.
Bye. Say bye.